Some local homeowners are facing an ultimatum tonight after the Memorial Day weekend flooding.
The city of San Marcos says more than 130 people have to lift their homes by at least a foot or get out of their property. As KXAN's Chris Sadeghi shows us, the notice blindsided some homeowners who have already spent money to make their homes livable again.
This house had never flooded.
It took some time and money, but the Nelms family home was almost there.
The bathroom is done. The drywalls are all replaced.
They were hit hard by the floods. Now 2 months later, hit hard again, this time by a paper notice.
That we had to raise the floor by a foot, or do we have to vacate our home and they'll tear it down?
Some homes are built on blocks, giving it an elevated foundation, but that is no small undertaking. Still, some homeowners here are being given the choice, either do it or leave the neighborhood.
FEMA determined 135 homes suffered damages amounting to more than 50% of the home's fair market value. And those homes have to be elevated to a foot above the 100-year floodplain. The city of San Marcos said all permits and improvements since the flood came with a disclaimer.
You're making repairs without any assurance that these repairs are going to be, approved in the long run.
But City Manager Jared Miller says there is hope. Homeowners can appeal the damage assessment, and the city's working to get them the financial help for the needed elevation.
There's a lot of different ways that we can help people get back in their house.
The Nelms family is already considering the unattractive options.
To me, it's like they put me against a rock in a hard place and they're throwing stuff at me.
In San Marcos, Chris Sadeghi, KXAN News.
Well, San Marcos is urging affected homeowners to visit with the city's engineering department for possible assistance. But they also say if the homeowners don't comply, it could cost the city FEMA money for future flood events. This development demonstrates the need for accurate floodplain information. You need to know if your home is in a floodplain, but sometimes that information is outdated. In fact, right after May's deadly floods, we did some digging and learned flood maps in much of Hays County haven't been updated since 2005. Blanco County also received a lot of damage, and some of its maps are nearly a quarter-century old. In central Austin, where Shoal Creek flooded, the maps were updated in 2008.
There's a big need for volunteers in Hays County this weekend. That's because Sunday is the last day debris from the Memorial Day weekend flooding will be picked up for free. Many people need help moving the debris around their homes to the curb or the right-of-way. Crews have already removed truckloads of debris over the last couple of months, but there is still a lot more work to do. If you want to help out, you can check in with the Volunteer Relief Center in Wimberley. They're located on the South River Business Park. That's at 200 Stillwater.